What's up, everybody? Scott and AJ back here with It's Always Golf O'Clock. We got episode 49 coming at you,
Nine,
right?
49.
Crazy, man. Crazy. We've been somewhat consistent at this, but
Mm-hmm.
hey, we've had fun with it. So
No, it's
get
great.
back, yeah, talking about golf, other sports, and sometimes some life stuff. Um, but yeah, what we had the college football and NFL pick 'em last week. We'll get into and
Yeah.
see who won that one. Which, yep. And then we'll talk. What we got golf content this week? You played a little
Well,
bit, right?
I did. I got to play Salem Glen in Clemmons, North Carolina. It's Jack Nicklaus design. Do you have that course up? Can we bring it up?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Let's
Website.
bring it
So let's
up.
talk about it. So Salem Glen, Jack Nicklaus design course here in Clemmons, North Carolina. It is a country club, but they do allow public play and everything. Very, very nice course. I'm going to tell you something about the course, though. It's two separate nines. First nine, front nine is very linksy, a little bit more open. You kind of go right by the Yadkin River and everything like that, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But a little bit more linksy. And then the back nine is much more parkland, a lot tighter. I think it's a lot harder. I think it's a pretty hard. I mean, it is definitely a difficult course. There's no doubt about it. So anyway, shot 42 on the front and shot 37 on the back. I was 2 over on the back.
Nice.
Really, really played well on the back, Scotty. I was putting. I had 12 putts on the back nine.
Damn.
Which it looked like a garbage
That's pretty
can. Yeah, the hole looked like a garbage can. It was awesome. I was just rolling them in. I really hit well on the back nine. I think I hit 9 of 14 fairways. I think I only lost one ball in the water. I pulled one into the water on the front nine. But the course was in great shape. Greens are a little bit choppy because they do have bent grass greens, and after the summer, it takes a little while for the greens to recover because of the heat down here. If you have bent grass, Bermuda usually does a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Have bent grass greens, but they're not bad. They're not bad at all. They rolled true, and I think in another couple of weeks we had a ton of rain on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
I think 3 to 4 inches. It like downpoured.
We got hammered here too.
Yep. So we got hammered here, and the course was really wet, but it was 90 degrees, which was really nice. Whenever you get 90 degrees out there, and it was just a lot of fun. I had a great time out there, and like I said, they really treat you well out there. It is a little pricey. It was $75 a round, and then it was a little and everything, so it was a little more pricey. But it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? It wasn't like Grandover's 95 to 100 right now. Oak Valley's about $70. Tanglewood,
especially with the weather break.
Bryant Park 72 right now. So the Champions course. So it is. I mean, it's comparable with some of the other nicer courses in the area, but they really take care of you. They do a great job out there. They have GPS on the carts now. They've got the
nice.
They got the GPS on the carts, the caddy views or something like that on the course, which are really nice. Nice driving range, nice putting green and everything. So, but we were able to go out and have a great time, and it was just really
I mean, you and I have we played out there several times together. It's actually one of my favorite courses. I think the last time we played out there, unfortunately, wasn't in great shape. It sounds like it's in a lot of shape now. But no, I love the layout. It does get a little bit tighter on the back nine, but
sure does.
It's one of my favorite courses in the area. Not my favorite, but it's up there in the top 3 to 5. But yeah, let's look at some of these the photo gallery real quick. Kind of go through it. There's just basic pictures of a couple holes. One you can't really tell. I don't know what hole is that one.
I don't remember.
I can't remember what that one is. This is that the front nine or back nine?
That is the front nine.
Nine.
I think that's 4, 4 maybe. That's before you get but I believe that's 4 because 5 comes back. So I was actually a part of that whole. Like I said, really nice clubhouse. They have a golf.
They got a golf simulator.
Yep. You can get in there for the golf simulator.
This is a fun, can be a tough hole because you tee off over here. This is what?
Yep.
Is this
that's
4?
I think that's the signature hole right there.
Yeah. What hole is that? That's on the front nine, right?
Yep. Oh, Washington just score? I think they did. Yeah.
Nice.
Commanders, big score right there. It's getting in the end zone.
We got some Thursday night football on in the background.
I'm a big Washington fan, so I'm excited about that one. They've not been playing very well, but They're 17-10 right now. Still got a shot. Zach Ertz scores again.
45 left. Ertz is a pretty good player. Yeah. What hole is this? Is this
12?
12? Okay.
12,
Sorry. I guess I thought it was on the front.
No, maybe 11. Maybe 11.
Oh yeah, that's right. It is the back nine. Yep, you're right. Yep.
Yeah. But
I love that hole. It's can play tough if you don't keep it out of the water. And then you got to hit over the creek coming on your approach shot too.
That's some of the front right there. That's the front nine. See how it's a little more open. They do have. Oh no, actually, you know what? That is the back. That's 16, 17, 18. Yeah. That's 16 on the right, 17 in the middle, the par 3, and 18 on the left. And I actually went. I had a beautiful drive on 16, and then I just missed my little wedge shot. 17. I was able to par 17, and then I was able to par 18. I had a beautiful drive on 18. Had a nice look at birdie on it. I just wasn't able to convert it there, but yeah, that's 16, 17, and 18. It's
you said this part. That's the par 3.
That's par 3. Creek. That's a hard hole. There's a creek in front and there's a creek behind too. You can lose the ball pretty easily on that hole. And
this one's tough too because you can't really if you take a driver you can go too far. You got to kind of play it smart.
I hit a driver just off that bunker, and I was between the bunker. I got over the bunker, and I was sitting right in the middle of the fairway up there. It was a bomb.
And you definitely got to keep it left.
Yes,
water.
But yeah, that's 60. Yeah, but it's a great little course. Who the next one is?
There's a clubhouse.
There's a clubhouse. Yep.
Hole 1 right here. T-box.
That's actually 10. One's down.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yep. My bad. See, I haven't played that. That's right.
Driving range is behind it. Driving range is behind.
I don't remember what that one is.
I don't remember. Yeah.
There's a practice area.
Yep, there's a practice area.
Kind of behind the clubhouse. What was this one?
If you go back to that, that's the driving range. Go back. That is the Yakin River. So that's that's 6 and 7. It's
that's on the front line.
Behind it. 6 is there. 7 goes back the other way. So it goes.
To me, that's one of my favorite stretches on the course.
I agree with you.
You can it can either really, really hurt you, or you can really, really improve your score.
That's actually the hole that I lost my ball on. I hit my drive left and went into that water. I thought I was going to hit that finger right there where it's coming out. I try to hit a little cut. Trying to get it right next to those bunkers. No, coming this way, coming toward us. The hole coming toward.
Yep.
Yeah, and I just pulled it left. Put it in the bunker. I put it in the water.
Yeah, because you come this way and then you go back that way, and then there's another tee box.
There's 8 right there, and then 9 goes up to the right.
Yep. So they actually have some good pictures on their website.
Yeah,
I'm impressed. So clubhouse a little bit.
Clubhouse is really nice.
Yeah, no, it's a great facility. Let's see if they have the scorecard real quick, and you kind of go through that scorecard right here.
Yeah. So I played from the blue tees. So it was about 60. I think it was 6,400 if I wasn't mistaken from the blues.
Yeah, 3192.
Yeah,
and
it's par 71.
Yep, 6224.
62, but 62, but it's a par 71. So it's just like first hole.
You can download the scorecard too. That's cool.
No, you could. Yeah. So it's just a nice course. I mean, if you ever get a chance to go play there, I definitely recommend it. It's fun one to play.
Who's it designed by again?
Jack Nicklaus.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Jack Nicklaus signature course.
Yeah, it's great if you're ever out in the Winston, Salem, Clemmons, North Carolina area, even Greensboro. It's about an hour from me.
Yep.
I love going out there and meeting you, but they got public tee times, member tee times, as you can see. But yeah, just a great course. So
yeah, check out at Dad is Golfing on TikTok and YouTube, because I did put a video up on it. And you can, like, the rough out there was really, really thick, and I showed kind of some of the hole.
Oh yeah, that was a cool video.
If you throw that ball up at all, that ball it disappears. So you really have to watch where your ball is.
Your club probably went right under it at times.
Well, it sits down in the Bermuda, and the Bermuda kind of comes over top of it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So when it sits down like that, it's a tough little shot. You don't know how it's going to come out sometimes, but
you're pretty good with your short games. So.
Yeah, it helps out when I was playing like the way I was. So it was a good time.
Yep.
Good time.
Yep.
So,
cool.
So
I don't have a lot of.
Are you playing it all this weekend? I don't think you're playing. I'm not.
No. What you and I talked, we may get out Monday after work for what?
That's right.
9 after 5?
Make sure I do a 9 after 5 Monday after work. This weekend.
Yeah.
I softball tomorrow night with Catherine. Softball on Sunday, Saturday with Kira, and then Catherine's birthday. So we're having a little bit of a party for her and everything like that. So.
Yeah, we were going to do more during the summer, but we just got a ton of rain here, like you said, and then
every day,
either
like it was
rain or super hot on the times we could play, and then like you said, you were busy with softball, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Your girls are good at that. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't have a lot of golf. Like you said, we're going to get out hopefully either Monday and then next Sunday, the 21st. We got to decide where we're playing for sure. So
yeah, we got to talk a little bit more about it. We can do it early next week and pick something out.
Yep. So cool. But what do you want to do? Dive into some of our college pick'ems? Yeah, we had.
Well, before one thing I did want to think of before we even get in, while you're pulling all this up and everything like that. Today's a very, very somber day for all of us. 9/11, obviously. So we always remember our fallen heroes. So hearts and prayers to all those families that went through 9/11, and obviously all the stuff that's happening in our country right now. We're not really going to get into that, but this is one day. Like there's some days. I think we talked about this last year on the episode that we were doing it. Like there are days that I remember exactly what I was doing, exactly what was going on, and I remember exactly where I was, exactly what time it was. I remember it to a T.
Speaking of that, I mean, obviously, to me, I don't think we should ever forget 9/11, especially the heroes there. But I remember exactly what I was doing. We were both in college.
Yep. We're
both the same age. Yep. I was staying in my house with my good friends and roommates that I was living with at the time, and I was about to go to my morning classes. I think it was mid-morning classes. I can't remember what classes at the time, but we had a military base outside of where we went to school at. So for those of you that don't know, I went to Kansas State. We had a big Army base outside of us where Big Red 1 is big infantry division is stationed at. But I thought we were getting attacked because my roommates were waking me up, and my good friends would be like, "Hey, we're being attacked." I'm like, "What are you talking about? The military base?" And every once in a while you could hear the tanks out on the training range, firing their munitions and stuff. And so I thought, they're like, "No, we're being attacked in like New York." And I was like, "Holy cow." So we turned it on, and then it was like, "Okay, what do we do? Do we go to class?" And it was kind of, it wasn't as much chaos as there, but it's like, okay, what's going on? And then I remember we had this mean marketing teacher who she still wanted to give us a test that week and everything. It was like, are you serious? And finally she canceled it because the school made her cancel basically. So
I remember
I think she canceled it.
I had an 8 a.m. O&A class with Dr. Brown at Elon. I was at Elon, and it was all the seniors that were in sports medicine and in the exercise science department had to take this O&A class. And there was 50 or 60 of us in there, I remember. And I remember going to class and getting in my car right at North Dorms, right where your office is now. They used to have these dorms there, and that's where I got the park, was at North Dorms. Or not North Dorms, it was West Dorms. I'm sorry, West Dorms. I was in the car and somebody says something. Oh, Green Bay's coming back down the field now. I'm not happy. But anyway, I was in my car and I had to put the radio on. They talked about it. I drove back to my apartment in Harmon Apartments, and then I woke my roommate up, Tim. You know Tim.
Yep.
And we put it on the TV and we watched the second plane fly into that tower.
Yeah, that's what I was about ready to say. Unfortunately, that's about when I woke up too, and I was like, "Dang!" Yeah. And we were an hour. I living in Kansas.
You're an hour behind.
Behind you.
Hour behind. Yep.
But yeah, and then speaking of that, since you and I have that sports background in the college athletics, but let's just talk a little bit about how that just changed the dynamics of it, because I do remember who we were supposed to play that weekend. We were today's September 11th, obviously. So we were in our second or third week of the season. Mm-hmm. And we were going to play we were supposed to play Louisiana Tech at home in Manhattan, Kansas at K-State. And then obviously we had to cancel it and they moved it to the end of the season. But I remember the travel before that, as you know, in college athletics and professional sports, you basically charter your own plane.
Yep.
we could just get on the planes. Not, you travel as a team, so you don't have any extra public people traveling with you. And before that, we could just go to if we flew out of the Manhattan airport, we could just go right up to the plane, get on the plane. Not a whole lot of security because you pretty much knew who was with you. Not that people couldn't do bad things, that was part of your team and everything. But then after that, man, it was very strict. We had to go. I remember the bowl game that year. We had to go through security, check all the equipment. They had to look at all the equipment, that we were flying on the plane. And then even you and I, when we started working at Elon, we had to. I remember we played at South Florida. Where we had to tag every piece of equipment. You had to tag all your athletic equipment, trainers' equipment. Dang, Green Bay just scored up. But you had to tag all your athletic equipment that was traveling on the plane and into the stadium. Same thing with me. All our traveling trunks, we had to label extra helmets, extra shoulder pads, and then we had to put the quantity that was in them just so that we had to have a manifest of what we were traveling with. But it changed all kinds of dynamics after that. But it was an interesting season after that. But definitely something we'll never forget. We were continue to honor those heroes.
We were supposed to have our first opening football game at Road Stadium at Elon. They were opening the stadium. They just built it. It was ready to go. We used to play in a high school at the high school right down the road for years. Williams High School can't tell you how many years they played there. So they put the stadium on campus. We were opening it up. We were playing. I don't remember who we were playing.
A&T?
No. Because we played A&T the next week, and that opened the stadium the week after or something like that. So, but we were supposed to be playing. I don't remember who it was, but it just was. I think it was Eastern Kentucky. I think that's who it was, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're playing Eastern Kentucky, but we obviously respect everything, and it really hearts and prayers to everybody, and we'll never forget. We'll never forget.
And I kind of hate to say this, and I think that's really kind of one of the. Unfortunately, it took an incident like that, but I think that's kind of one of the last times the whole country kind of came together as unity and one, no matter every differences and
you're right.
Opinions.
I agree with you.
I wish we could get back to that in a different way.
I mean, that's totally another podcast that we can do. Obviously we're dealing with a lot of stuff going on in the country right now. And I think we need to, as a society, we need to just pause, and we need to be nicer to people. We need to respect people's decisions, respect people's views and their thoughts and their debating and all. We just need to respect people. I think getting away from that. I really, really do. And hopefully everybody's listening here, if you agree with us or not, that's what this is all about. It's debating. It's talking. It's talking about views. It's talking about your beliefs. It's talking about your thoughts. But being an American is all about having those beliefs, having those thoughts, having the freedom to speak your mind, and being able to say the things you want without being persecuted or without being, hurt or anything like that. So I think we need to get back to that a little bit. We need to.
That was what, the patriotism after 9/11 was it was awesome.
Crazy.
How it was between. You remember being in athletics, just the patriotism, the next game that you played, all the American flags that were out, all the people just supporting people. Everybody was just friendly to everybody else. So, but that's kind of our take on that. And,
but we shouldn't have to have a situation to happen for us to be like that. That's what I'm saying. And that's
exactly.
We should not have to have these things happening right now where we feel like we can't even talk to each other,
exactly.
So,
exactly. Let's get on to our picks, man.
How did we do last week? Talk to me.
Yeah. Let's see how we did. Or you mean how you did?
Yeah, there's buddy.
So let me share my screen again, and we'll get the where did my pick go? All right, let's see. Chrome tab. No. Oh, let's see. Let's cancel. All right. There we go. All right. All right. We got the spreadsheet up. You can see that?
Got it coming. Yep.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'll pick first this week, huh?
Yeah, you got the first one. So what's our first? Well, how did we do last week? Let's look at the picks last week.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got to look at last week. So college, I think you won because of Oklahoma, because we both picked Iowa State, Ole Miss, NC, and Mizzou.
So I'm already up one, right? So I'm
right.
one up. So would that be college? I'm up 2 now at college. What about NFL? How are we on NFL?
Yep. Let's see. You got Chargers.
Yep. So I'm up 3.
I actually won the Bucks, right?
Yep. So
Bucks.
up 2. So I'm up 2.
Yep. Where'd you get to?
Well, I was up 1 with the K-State Iowa State game.
Oh yeah. Because we picked that. Oh yeah, we picked that the week before. We didn't put it on the spreadsheet. Right? Yep.
Yeah. So I was up 1. So now I'm up 2 with the Oklahoma, right? And then I went up 3, and then I went back up 2 because you picked the Bucks, right?
Right.
All right. Both picked the Packers, right? Both picked the Bills. Yeah. Okay. And then the Survivor poll, we both won that one. I picked the Broncos, and you picked the. That one will be like 10 points at the end of the year. How's that for whoever wins that, or 5 points?
So what are you plus 2?
Plus 2. Yeah. All right. So
hang on, let me put this up here. Iowa State, so we don't forget that one.
Oh, don't worry. I won't let you forget that one. Oh, 4th and 4 for Washington right now. 7 minutes left in the game. 7:45. They need this first down, or they're down 14. Oh, they're blitzing. Yep, here they come. Get rid of it. No. What are you doing? Oh, man. Green Bay's taking over. Looks like Packers are gonna go to 2-0. They're a good-looking team, man. They got Micah Parsons off.
Well, we said last week, and this one right here, one of these teams could go to the Super Bowl. So.
And it's always hard coming on a short week and early in the season, and it just didn't come to play today.
All right, so I got to pick first this week because I think you did last week. So Wisconsin and Alabama. Man, I know
Alabama's 1-1. Wisconsin's 2-0.
Yep. I know Alabama's struggled against Florida State that first game, but Florida State looks good. I mean, what are they? Are they top 10 or 15 right now?
Yep.
They had it's interesting. They played in Ireland last year and then lost their games after that. And K-State's going through something similar right now. They played in Ireland, so it's, I guess, the Ireland hangover. Anyways, I think it's still tough to play at Bama. Clearly, they lost to a good Florida State team that first week. I'm still going to stick with Bama in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that one also. Bama also. I think Bama at home, tough place to play down there. And I think they're a better team than Wisconsin. Wisconsin's got some injuries now. I know their quarterback's injured, so I'm not sure if he's coming back this week. But I'm gonna go with Bama also. So next game, we've got a big game in the SEC. Georgia at Tennessee. I'm going to pick the Vols here. I'm going with Tennessee. I'm going to go with the home team of Tennessee. I think Tennessee needs a big win. I think they get it this week. And I think they get it big. I think they're going to play really well here at home. That place is going to be dropping. I mean, it's going to be crazy out there. So I'm going to pick out Tennessee on this one.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I think that is one of the places I really want to go see a game. The Vols.
Yeah, I had one there. We had one there when I was at Charlotte.
And go like boat up there and everything and stuff. But how did Georgia
you need a boat, buddy. You need a boat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the key. How did Georgia do last week? Oh, they beat Austin Peay.
Yeah.
26-7. Man, this is a tough one for me. I've always been kind of a Georgia fan, but Tennessee's looking pretty good this year. I think I'm going to stick with my heart on this one still and go with Georgia. I can't go against my buddy Doug's school. I've been to Georgia. I've been to the Vols campus. Haven't been to a game there yet, but would love to go. I would. This game, I think the atmosphere is going to be great. It should, like you said, it should be a good game. Is it a night game or a day game or what is it?
It's day game. Day game.
Nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Georgia on this one. All right, Pitt at West Virginia. I'm gonna stick with Pitt on
big rivalry.
What's that?
Big rivalry.
Big rivalry. I'm gonna stick with Pitt on this one. You got Rich Rod back at West Virginia, but they're really struggling here in the beginning of the season. Yep. I need to spell Virginia right. Spell it like I'm from West Virginia. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, I mean, West Virginia is struggling a little bit. I think Pitt's playing pretty decent. But I'm gonna go with Pitt in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Pitt also in this one. I think West Virginia is struggling. I know it is in West Virginia and everything, but I think Pitt's not a bad team. I think they're going to come in. I think they always. This is really a close game. I think it'll be another close one here. 2 to 3 points, something like that. I think Pitt pulls it out in the end.
Nice.
All right. Big surprise team right now. You have South Florida against Miami, and South Florida's playing great. They just beat Florida. They just beat Boise State. Playing really, really good football. But they're going down to Miami. And I know it's not that far of a drive from Tampa to Miami, but Miami is a really, really good football team. So I'm going to pick Miami in this one, and I think they're gonna win pretty big here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go there with you too. I like South Florida. Both teams are used to the heat. Obviously, South Florida started real well, like you said. Miami's played well. Man, they got that stud receiver that had some great catches. And what was the game against Notre Dame, right? The first week or whatever. Yeah, I kind of agree with you here. I wouldn't be shocked though if South Florida wins it, but I'm going to stick with Miami also.
All right.
Texas A&M, Notre Dame. I am going to go with man. I think this is a game that could go either way, but I'm going to go with Notre Dame here. They lost to Miami, but I still think they have a pretty decent football team. Texas A&M, they should have a lot better teams than they usually do with their recruiting base and everything. And I love the atmosphere at Texas A&M. Yep. I've been to Notre Dame. I haven't been to a game. I've been there, walked around, the area. Got a family member lives, right around the corner. But it's still a tough atmosphere to play into. And I think Notre Dame still got a solid team. But I'm gonna go with Notre Dame on this one.
No doubt, 100% disagree with you because I'm going with the Jay Bateman-led defense of Texas A&M. And you can send him this part of the video right here, Scotty G, because you know what he's going to say to you when he sees it. So Jay Bateman and Texas A&M are going to beat up on Notre Dame. I can't wait for it. And got to go with Jay. Got to get him. Go get him, Coach Bateman.
All right. What do we got here? Seahawks at Steelers.
Seahawks at the Steelers. So into the NFL right now, Seahawks at the Steelers. Steelers played great. Aaron Rodgers had a great day and everything like that. So I'm going to pick the Steelers here. I think they're going to keep it riding. They're at home for the first game here. The only thing that worries me a little bit is that running game that Seattle has with Ken Walker and Zach Charbonnet. I think they can kind of control the clock. I was a little worried about the Steelers. I got Steelers defense in my fantasy league, and they did not do very well. So hopefully they can kind of turn it around here a little bit. But I'm going to pick the Steelers at home.
All right. Yeah, I think this one could kind of go either way too, but I think I'm gonna stick with you too. I gotta stick with the Steelers here. They're still a pretty solid team. It's always tough to win in Pittsburgh. They've had a winning record forever now. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Steelers also on this one. All right, Eagles at Chiefs. As much as I hate to pick against my Chiefs, their defense just did not look good last week. I don't think they had to made the Chargers punt at all in the second half. Granted, this is at Arrowhead. I wouldn't be shocked if the Chiefs win, but they could be down 3 receivers again. And that defense has got to really, really step up, but it's going to be tough against the Eagles. The Eagles struggled a little bit against Dallas last week, but as much as I hate to pick the Eagles, I'm going to go with the Eagles in this one.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. I know I would have thought you.
I hope I'm wrong, but
I think the Chiefs are just too banged up. Like they're losing receivers. They just lost Xavier Worthy. The running game was non-existent against the Chargers.
Right.
They really need to get that going. And the Eagles, I think, were not playing great against the Cowboys, especially in the pass game. And I think they're going to rebound here. So I'm picking the Eagles in this one.
Now I will have to say Mahomes, especially that second half, he played a hell of a game.
Yeah.
He was about the only one that showed up for the most part.
Yep.
Herbert played a hell of a game too. You got to give that great credit. That run on third and 19 to win the game. The scary thing is, I'm a Chiefs fan, but Chiefs were still in it, even being down those players and the way Mahomes was playing until that last run at the end. But it was a good game. All right, Falcons at Vikings. Who you got?
I picked the Falcons last week. I'm going to stick with the Falcons. I'm not sold on Minnesota Vikings. I think their first half was abysmal against the Bears. Now, they did kick it into gear in the second half and played really, really well. But I'm going to pick Atlanta here. I think Atlanta needs to win this game. They lost a heartbreaker to the Bucs. And this is one that they need to they need to win. So I think they're going to come out. I think they're going to play well. And I think they're going to pull it out in the end.
Yeah, I agree with you there too. I'm not sold on the Vikings either. I didn't get to watch that game. What was it, Monday night? But yeah, I think overall the Falcons are the better team. Granted, it's at Minnesota, but all right, we got Bucks at Texans. I still really like the Bucks. Texans got a good team. They had a decent team last year too, but I think I'm gonna stick with the Bucks in this one, just like last week.
I'm actually going to go with the Texans here. I think they lost a real tough one to the Rams, and they need to get back in the win here. Indianapolis looked really, really good now. It was against Miami. I don't know how bad Miami is. We're going to find out here in a couple of weeks. But but I think Texans need to get a win. Texans need to get a win here, and I think they're going to get back on track. So I'm picking Texans.
Yep. All right, who you got? Chargers at Raiders.
Chargers at the Raiders. Both. How about this? The AFC West leading Chargers and Raiders.
Yeah, I know.
Game, but still, but you're not saying the Chiefs at that time. But anyway, I'm going to pick the Chargers. I thought they looked fantastic. They looked awesome. Justin Herbert looked like a legit Pro Bowler. So I'm going to pick the Chargers, and I think it's going to be a good game because it's in Las Vegas. But I think the Bolts are gonna come out on top here.
Yeah, I can agree with you there. I mean, they played a hell of a game. Jim Harbaugh's got them playing well. He had them playing well kind of towards the end of the season last year too. A lot better than they were the year before. Like you said, Herbert played lights out. If he plays a game like he played again last week,
tough to beat.
Yes, obviously the Raiders. I think they beat the Patriots this week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Patriots are quite as good an opponent as the Chiefs, even though the Chiefs are down a little bit. But I think the Chargers got this one too, especially if they play like they did last week. And the key too is their defense. Their defense is pretty good.
Yep.
Also. But yeah.
Oh. All right, Survivor pick. You got this one first. I picked last week.
Oh man,
you got this week.
Survivor pick. Let me.
Got to look at the schedule.
Yeah, let me look at the schedule here. Man, well, we can't pick anybody tonight. Man, 49ers are down a key player.
Lots of key players.
Yeah, yep. Oh man. Let's go with not going with the Panthers. Oh boy.
Oh man, Austin Eckler just got hurt.
He did?
No, that's no good.
I'm gonna go with the Rams.
The Rams. Who are they playing?
Titans. I don't know where that game's at.
Non-contact. He just blew his knee out.
Who did?
Oh no, he tore his calf. Tore his Achilles.
Ouch.
Eckler just tore his Achilles. Step, pop. Oh no, he just tore his Achilles. There it goes. He just popped it. That's a fantasy football player for me too, Scotty. Oh no.
He's done.
He's done for the year. Yeah, that really hurts.
You know that being an athletic trainer, he's done.
As soon as he did, he went right down on it. Yep, towards right. Oh, it's gone. It's rolled up. You can see it. Holy cow!
Oh yeah.
Right calf. It just tore the Achilles.
Damn.
I've had that. I've had players that have had that multiple times. Oh, he knows it too.
He knows too.
It was non-contact, going to block. Yep.
That's bummer.
I feel so bad for him. Such a good dude, player, man.
Right. Dang, that hurts Washington a little bit.
Yeah, that does. That really does. And oh boy.
Oh, nice. They got a shot if they score here.
Yeah. They need to score quick here. Anyway, all right. Who do you got? So you picked the Rams. Who did the Rams play? I'm sorry.
The Rams play Dolphins.
Dolphins? No. Patriots play the Dolphins.
No, Titans.
All right. I am going to go with the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens, terrible.
That was going to be my other one. I'm saving them for.
They played the Cleveland Browns.
I'm saving them for later in the year.
They're not. Jaden Daniels is coming up limping a little bit. That's not good. What's going on right here? Cut this out. Oh, it's tweaked. Oh,
ankle.
Oh, come on. Oh boy. But I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I think they're going to
win the Browns.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win pretty big here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's our picks for the week. Let me stop sharing this screen.
All right.
Yep. So we'll see what happens, man. Should be a good week for football. There's a lot of good college football games too. So.
Yeah. I think it'll be a good week. Looking forward to it, and go from there. But I'm really looking forward to Monday. 9 after 5, man.
Yep.
9 after 5. Get over there.
It's a golf in next weekend too.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All
right, man. Well, have a good.
I'm gonna go watch
the week. We got Friday and then weekend. So it's supposed to be nice.
You too. It is supposed to be nice. You too, my friend. You hang in there, and I'll talk to you soon.
And if you haven't yet, please support us. We really appreciate it. That subscribe button. Take care. Everybody be safe.
All right, guys.